Wow, I think I need a booster for this thing. Today, we're gonna get a little hot, as Tim Ross would say. Honest, open, and transparent, because I need to bring Making Men Academy back to the ground, back to planet Earth, where we are talking about the original thing that I wanted to do with Making Men Academy. Because I feel like I kind of lost it, and so I want to bring it back. And it's gonna be really fun. So, I've been all over the place recently when it comes to Making Men Academy, when it comes to the things that I've been trying to do and work on. And I've trying to stage it in a way that I'm not really comfortable with, or that I don't even really like recently. So I've been doing it, I've been doing these things, it's great, it's good learning, but it's not really what I started doing initially. So I've got to bring it back. So we're going to bring this back to ground zero, and what I'm going to do is really just be honest and open about all the different pieces of Making Men Academy that make it what it is right now. I'm going to have a full video about this on YouTube, so you guys can go and check that out. But for now, I just want to talk about it a little bit here because I know more people are on the mobile socials than on the YouTube. So, I started Making Men Academy back in 2020 when I wanted to begin my own sort of entrepreneurial endeavor where I was seeing all these guys all around me and they were just nowhere near on my level, honestly, okay? Like inside their heads, when it came to their fashion game, their hygiene, like all these things were just subpar. And I was like, this needs to change. Not to mention a lot of these guys just had their own confidence issues and all sorts of other things. Some of them were coming from bad homes too. So I was like, I see so many things that I know I have the skills and the things that I can change. And these kids would just gravitate towards me because I had this confidence that, I mean, obviously I have. And they just liked that and they needed it. And so they just came to it because it was natural. And I was like, this is a gift. I have a unique ability where I can go and like teach these kids these things. And it's nothing special, honestly. Like it's not something that I have that's unique that only I can have. Like I have a voice and that's cool, but the reason that I'm able to do these things is not special or unique. I mean, and I teach this stuff to people all the time, but I wanted to actually just like talk about this because what I started with my podcast was that I was documenting my journey of the things I was learning and then teaching other people the things I was learning or had previously learned along the way as I continued growing. So that is what I'm going to be bringing this back to. It's going to be all just me being more open, honest, and transparent. I've kind of been dabbling with things that I was never really a fan of, even just on my own. I've never liked consuming that type of content really, with like the tips and tricks and whatnot. And I was like, we're not doing this. So now we're really not going to do it. And I'll do it sometimes if I need to, if I have a framework, if I have a specific framework that I'm working on, that I'm trying to teach someone. But I really just want Making Men Academy to be, for now, me going and teaching, and I'm thinking really just specifically the podcast, okay? This doesn't include any of my other coaching. This doesn't include any of my courses, any of that kind of stuff, or even books. Like just the podcast and the social media specifically is going to be me teaching things that I've learned that I find valuable and that I know for a fact will change and have changed other people's lives when I teach it to them. So that's what we're going to be doing from now on. And I'm also going to be rebranding everything because like, oh, this gets me so excited. I really just want to bring myself into it. And I want Making Men Academy to be in sync with me. And so that means I have to be honest and open about the things that I love. And right now it has been, but it's been a journey of discovery where I've done all of the things in accordance with what I was trying to do, what I thought I was doing. But now I have more clarity on it and I want to just bring it into a brand new phase. So that's what we're going to be doing. This is going to be like Making Men Academy 2.0. And I know I relaunched it in February. It's been 3 months. It's like the end of April now. And that's okay. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. I was never really consistent with it before. And now I've been consistent with it and I'm learning and I'm changing. So as I'm learning and changing these things, I'm continuing to become more and more consistent with it. And it's just amazing. Like it's awesome. So I think actually what I'm going to do is just post clips of this video. And then if you're watching this all the way through, it's going to be a vertical video and it's going to be on YouTube just as a vertical video. Yeah, it's going to be so fun. So I'm really working on that. I've been working on video editing because my heart is with YouTube, and it's with video, and it's with the content that I love and enjoy to begin with. And I really want to be doing that instead of more of like a podcast thing only where it's just audio, because I don't vibe with that personally. That's not my thing. I want the video with the audio. So I want to be doing YouTube. And I'm just going to have the podcast for the people who are into podcasts. I'm going to have the Instagram for the people who are Instagram. But the YouTube is where I want to be. It's where I'm going to really focus my time from now on. So I'm really just praying that I can continue to be consistent with this, and that you guys continue to follow along as I'm being consistent, because this is just my journey just as much as it's anyone else's journey. I'm just ahead of the game right now, and I want other people to get to where I am. And so I'm going to share the skills and the things that I've learned in the past, and that's going to help them propel forward and learn, because I've never personally liked learning the hard way. So if I can learn the hard way, or if I have learned the hard way, or if I've learned the easy way and then experienced how that was the easy way, I can go back and teach other people those things, and then they get to learn the easy way or the hard way depending on what they want to do. And usually people just kind of have to learn the hard way, but as much as they can learn the easy way, I want them to. So that's what we're going to be doing with Making Men Academy. That's just, it gets me so excited. Like, the rebrand is just going to be so fresh. It's going to be so like amazing and like lightweight. I just love it. It's going to be amazing. And it just gives me freedom and flexibility to be myself. And it gives me freedom and flexibility to be open. And like we said, open, honest, transparent. Thank you, Tim Ross, from the Basement podcast. And we're just going to be doing that. And I can't wait to do it. I don't really have any other words. That sounds so cheesy, but again, we're just being open, right? Right. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and that this gives you a little more clarity on what I'm doing right now, what's going on behind the scenes, because that's really what I want to be doing. This is like the behind the scenes. This is the journey. And subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.